Hi Libra, it's Suzanne here to do your monthly reading for November, okay? And first of all, I want to thank you guys, okay? Because I just passed 10,000 subscribers. I certainly have not been aggressive about my growth, but I truly appreciate it. And you are going first in November because you guys had the most views in the last month. So thank you so much. Okay, so November, can you believe it? All right, so we're going to take an in-depth look at feelings for each other, okay? So this is going to be a pretty straightforward, simple reading. This first row is going to be you, okay? But of course you can flip it if it makes more sense the other way. Okay, and the second row is going to be for them. Okay. And then I'm leaving room for Romance Angels and the Lenormand deck. I'm using the Lima deck and the Arcanum deck again, just because they're so easy to use, and I don't know, I just like them. All right, so the Romance Angels cards, I found the best way to use these cards truly is, really looking at, I feel like this is what your intuition is telling you, okay? So the Romance Angels cards are going to be about what your intuition is telling you. All right, so this one here, this one's for you, and this one is for them. All right, and then the Lenormand deck, we're still talking about feelings. This whole reading is about feelings. One for you and one for them. All right, so let's start off right here in the center. Okay, so this is you, Libra. We have the Mountain, and for them, for them we have the Significant Gentleman. All right, I'm not going to be able to say a whole lot about this just yet. This might be that they see themselves as a significant gentleman to you, okay? But we're going to see how this unfolds. For you, the Mountains, you feel like there's some challenge right now that feels a little bit overwhelming, like trying to cross a mountain, it would be overwhelming. So there's something that you feel is overwhelming right now, and it doesn't necessarily mean anything bad is happening, okay? But there's some reason that you feel like this. All right, so let's see. Your first card, Five of Cups. Okay, so this is a card of loss. You're feeling a sense of loss right now. And this person has the Star. So they are seeing you and feeling like you are their heart's desire. So far, it doesn't really feel like you guys are on the same page. Why would you be feeling this major sense of loss and this person feels like you are their heart's desire? Ten of Wands. Something here is burdening you like crazy. Okay, Eight of Wands. For them, they feel like there needs to be some type of communication here. Some type of communication, and you know, it's not lost on me that these arrows are pointing towards this mountain. Okay? So this person may know that, you know, I kind of feel like whatever you're seeing as a challenge doesn't necessarily have to do directly with this person. Because this feels very, very supportive to me, like supportive communication as to something that you might be going through right now. Look at that. Death. Yeah, again, I feel like you are going through something. This could be you know, the loss of a job. It could be, and I just heard loss of a parent. So if somebody has lost, you know, one of their parents, I'm so sorry. I mean, this is pretty heavy right here. You know, that's obviously not going to be for most of you, okay? There's definitely the group of you that is feeling a loss about this connection in some way too. Two of Cups. What do I always say about Two of Cups? If the Two of Cups shows up on either side, it's mutual. So that really shows me that whatever is going on with you, I feel it doesn't have to do with this person, because this person is showing major love and support towards you. Whatever this loss is for you, this ending, or this, you know, this could be, you know, transformation as well. But I feel like this could be what brings you together in some ironic way. This person might have heard that you were going through something, or that you lost a job, or, you know, you lost a home, God forbid. But this feels like extremely heavy energy. My goodness. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So this is truly about what you're doing to yourself, okay? You know, all of these swords represent the stories that you're telling yourself, maybe when you're alone at night. And keep in mind that most of them aren't true, okay? This is like worst case scenario. Somebody is afraid, you might be afraid of some type of worst case scenario. And again, it just does not feel connected to this person. All right, so we have Two of Pentacles from them. They may know that you're juggling something right now. Again, I don't feel like this is on their side. I feel like this is their perception of you. And I don't normally say that, because I don't see any indication here that this person is juggling anything. This goes to the support of the Eight of Wands. Like, I feel like this person wants to help you with whatever you're going through here. Strength. You're trying to find the strength to get through this. Okay, and then this person has the Page of Wands. So at the end of the day, all right, regardless of what is happening up here with you, this person wants to explore this romantic connection between the two of you. I feel like it's on hold because of some major life crisis that you are going through. You know, I really, I'm going to clarify a couple of things up here. Five of Cups and the Death card. All of these cards, you know, in some way mean the same thing. Hey, hey. Okay, don't be a follower. Don't be a follower. Don't bark because Boogie's barking out there. I know, I'm sorry. He'll stop in a minute. All right, let's see. Three of Wands. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for something that you already expect to be a loss. Huh. The Death is clarified by the Lovers. Well, you know, I mean, for some of you here, this is interesting because this Lovers comes right over this Two of Cups and with this Death. This could be you torturing yourself about potentially ending this. Now, the other way here, you know, this is the death of choices. You feel like you have no choice in whatever you're struggling with. And it's your expectation that you're going to have a loss. Whether it's within this connection or within some other area of your life. Libra, I have not seen this type of reading for you in I don't know when. Down here, I want to clarify what this Two of Pentacles is now. And what this Eight of Wands is. Okay, so communication about choices, okay, is what this person wants to talk about. And then we have the Lovers card over Death. The Lovers is also the card of choices. So it feels like you might be telling somebody that, you know, what might have been happening here, this could be a divorce. And what you know, and I'm just going in some different directions because this is an unusual for all of these cards to come up. So I want to explore it, you know, for as many of you as possible. So you might be getting ready to talk to this person that you know, you might have finally left the other person, especially with this Two of Pentacles down here, which, you know, this person I feel knows, you know, what it is that you're going through. Because we've got a lot of cards of choices here. And it might be that you have finally made a choice to move towards this connection, this Lovers. And, you know, you have gone through a lot to get out of something. That very well could be what this is about. You might be worried about, how you're going to make it outside of, the stability of a marriage. You might be expecting financial loss because of a marriage ending. You might be the one in the divorce that's carrying the brunt because it's known that there's somebody else. Okay? Let's see. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles clarifying the Two of Pentacles. So this goes from somebody juggling to somebody being able to balance out the give and take, which makes sense. Because if you were, attached to somebody else in the past, and now you're not, as hard as that might be for you, at least temporarily, you will be available to give more to this other connection, or this connection that you might really want. But this has felt like a mountain to climb for some of you. Okay? And I feel like this reading could go in so many different ways. And it's very unusual for me to bring up multiple scenarios like I am. But it feels like it could be quite a few scenarios here with the vast differential between the cards coming up. Okay, for you and for them. When I'm doing a reading on feelings, this person absolutely is coming from a place of love, no matter what you're going through. Okay? No matter what you're going through, this is a very loving person that you're dealing with here. All right, so let's see what your intuition is telling you. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, so if that's the case and that has been what's pulling you together, it certainly could have, erupted something, another relationship. But remember, what comes after death? Temperance, peace. Okay? So I feel like, and 10 of Wands, it feels like you're at the end of this, like the worst is over. And you might be dealing with the feelings of loss. Even if this past marriage or relationship was, a bit of a burden, there were feelings there at one time. So there's always going to be loss. No matter really how bad the relationship gets, with the exception of physical abuse, there are feelings that are still attached to that relationship, and that's completely normal. And there can be a lot of fear, moving towards something new, no matter how much chemistry there is there. But it's interesting that this is what your intuition is telling you. This might mean that you feel the chemistry, from this person. But I feel like the chemistry has been put on pause for you for a little bit based on what it is that you're going through here. Okay? Whether it's a divorce, it's a job loss, it's a loss of life in your family, whatever it is, it feels like you've got too much on your plate right now. I feel like it's coming to an end, okay, which is good. But this is an unusual reading for anybody, really. All right, let's see what their intuition is telling them. Okay, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And we have the significant man card here, gentleman card. All right. This person intuitively knows that you might need to retreat. They might need to back off while you're going through this. Okay. Or this might be this significant gentleman saying to you, communicating to you, you know, hey, do you want to get away so you can get your mind off of what just happened or what you've been going through? Any of those scenarios make sense in this particular reading, okay? You know, and the other way that, you know, I'm seeing this now is this reading could be about, so I'm more inclined to feel like this was the separation, divorce, or the disconnection from somebody else, because we have the significant gentleman and the mountain card here. So it's a challenge with a significant gentleman. And I feel like it's a separation. I don't feel like it's a separation from this person. I feel like it is somebody else. I do. Look at that. So this represents you. Remember the mountain, okay? And it's clarified by the Fool, which is a new beginning. A new beginning. And then we've got the Five of Cups here over this significant gentleman. And if I'm reading it like, again, this was a challenge with a significant gentleman for you, then the significant gentleman that you're leaving is in this state of sadness and loss, just like you have up here. I feel like if this was a previous relationship, it's like nothing in particular went really, really wrong. It just wasn't really, really right anymore. Okay, okay, hey. Barney, seriously? Always when I get started. Unbelievable. So, good things to come for you. Good things to come for you. And there is somebody here that is absolutely ready to just sweep you away. But there is also somebody here that really could be hurt by losing you. Libra, whatever you're going through, I'm really sorry. Don't like to see that for anybody, but this is a very, very specific energy. And again, the reason I'm throwing out quite a few scenarios, which I don't normally do, is because I feel like it could apply in a lot of different ways. But this person loves you down here. Whoever you connected to and have this chemistry with, this person loves you. All right, Libra, that's what I have for November. And good luck with this situation, whatever it is. Whatever it is, it will be okay. All right? All right, loves. Bye-bye.